Rex, come. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Rex, come. Good boy. So here I want to show you what I was doing day one with the sheep, because I wasn't able to record that because I was concentrating so hard on Rex and helping him to get it right. But you can see essentially here what I'm doing is every time he gets too interested in the mare and foal, I change direction. I go backwards, forwards, the opposite of whatever he might be expecting me to do. And whether I've gone past the mare and foal or not, doesn't matter. He should be watching me and following me. So this is the day 3 with the sheep with him on a short lead in the field next to them. You can see he's still very curious about them, wants to be far too intimate for their liking, I'd imagine, and they will actually demonstrate that at some point. But he's sort of got to go through this phase. He's gone from reactive to being nervous and a bit frightened of them, and now he's very, very curious, which is the way you'd want a puppy to be about them. But obviously that curiosity can lead him adrift, because if he got in there with them, I think he would, well, firstly, they wouldn't actually tolerate it. I think he'd get stomped and headbutted, but it wouldn't be, it's not a healthy response. It's not the response we want around livestock, because what we want is a dog that, rather like Moose, if you've seen him in the background as we're doing this, he's just not interested in them. And that's essentially what we want to happen, that he just doesn't react to them at all. You can see here, the sheep is really staring him down. This sheep is great because he's a boy, he's called Tigger, and he won't tolerate anybody coming in with his girls. And if you watch closely, at one point you see him stamp his foot, and actually just as I finished recording, he actually headbutted the bar, which would have been Rex if he could have got to him. And another time Rex actually got under the lower bar, and all 3 sheep actually crowded in on him, and I had to whisk him out quickly because I think they would have just stomped him. So that wasn't a negative because he didn't get hurt. I mean, in a way it's almost nice if they get a bit of a bump, because it actually teaches them not to bother the sheep, which is what we want. Because once a sheep starts running from a dog, they'll just keep running. These sheep are very special because they're very tame, they're very used to, there you see that foot stamp there, that would have been on his head if he could have done it. So the sheep is not feeling comfortable, even though Rex is, and is still very curious. But you can just see him starting to think, maybe not, because the sheep's really given him the eye. And now he's gone to looking at the other 2 in the hope that they might be fairer game, and then back on Tigger again, who's just grazing at the minute. It's just really interesting to watch these sort of interactions with them. And I think here in a minute Rex actually even starts acting like he's just grazing the grass too, pretending he's a sheep, but it's really a calming signal he's trying to give the sheep. But of course in sheep speak it doesn't mean much at all. Dog speak it means far more. I think it's probably around here, maybe it isn't this bit. It was perhaps a bit earlier. But we spent a lot of time just hanging around them, letting him, really what I want is for him to get bored with them. And the job isn't finished yet. He is getting, obviously he's much more relaxed, he's less intense about them. And in a minute you'll see we're starting to practice a recall on a long line in the field next to them. And that's the beginning of getting him ready for off-lead work, but he's certainly not ready yet. The job's not finished, but we're a lot closer. A lot of people would read this as maybe it was okay, but it isn't, not if you watch the animal's body language. And so here you can see he's not really paying any attention to the sheep, and then he sort of remembers they're there, has a look over there, and I pretty quickly call him away so he doesn't get too interested in them. So not pretty bad, pretty good for day 10.